The import contacts link allows you to access this page here, which will allow you to import many contacts at once from a contact data file that you may have. We can import this file into in a new group, into no group at all, or into an existing group. We always recommend importing it into a group. It's easier to manage and assign to projects. So let's say for our example, we'll import this into a new group, which I'll call a new group. There we go. I put it underscore so it's at the top of the list. You choose your division. You don't have to really choose your division typically because it's in your own account's division, so that's set as the default value. And you can only put them in other accounts if you have permissions to do so. So typically we leave this as it's presented. You have to choose your CSV file or your contact data file to import. It should be in CSV format. We have an example of that here. And more information on our FAQ about that, but you can easily create them from lists in Excel and saving them as a CSV file. So we invite you once again to look at our FAQ on that, creating your contact file. In this case, I already have one that's created. If we choose the file, I take my example here, we see essentially this is a CSV file, what it would look like. It's a text file that can also be read by Excel and other types of tools. And again, if you want to see more information on that, you'll find that in preparing your CSV file. Anyway, so I'm going to just go ahead and select it. So you see I've chosen my file here. And in the CSV file, you have to specify what you're going to use to separate the elements in the list. So in our case, it was a semicolon, but you can also use other ones like a comma, vertical line, or you can use tab delimited files. And I'm just going to specify here that if the email of a new contact already exists, well, don't import it because I don't want to create duplicates, but there's other options that I can have here. I can import it as a new contact or import it as a new contact if the first and last names are different. In my case, I'm just not going to import it. And if no language is specified, well, typically it's going to use the language assigned to the user account. In this case, I'm not going to say not to import it. I'm going to import it. I've specified the languages of all my contacts. So if not, you can also force another language to be specified if the language is not specified. So now what we want to do is go ahead and import. So I'm just going to say yes, I'm going to import. And we have a message saying that it's been properly imported. We can also look into our groups. As you can see, we have a new group with 3 contacts. I can look at it over here. And my 3 contacts have been created. So that's how you import many contacts at once from the contact data file into a group using SimpleSurvey.